Hello. I figured I would try and do this whole vlog thing again. Um, it's been a while, and I don't know. Today I felt like I should do this um, instead of just kind of doing the same old, like type up and whatever. Um, I just felt like doing this. Ugh, and now I don't know where my coffee is. Oh, okay, here we go. But I figured I would do it from facing this way because there's a lot better light. Because I was going to do it from directly over the computer, which it was really dark and stuff, which, I mean, I can't hide this. Like, I probably should, but I can't. Um, but yeah, so what I've been doing is like pretty much not, yeah, pretty much not doing. Um, I've been preparing for the fall. It does seem like everything kicks into gear for the fall, or like when the fall hits for me. Like it just seems like a gravitational pull. Like things get busier. I know it does in August because school starts, but like from August to October, there's just this pull, and then there's like a lull between that, which I call this or November. But all throughout November, there's a different kind of pull for my second favorite holiday, which is actually turns out to be Christmas. It's weird. Christmas was never on my radar really before because I didn't really have a family. I did, like, I had my mom, yeah, but now I have like extended family. Like, I have my boyfriend, um, and I really care for him and whatnot, or I really love him. And then there's his family, which I meant to say I care for them. I got that backwards. I love him. I care for them. Um, okay, back on topic though. I haven't. I've just been preparing for the fall. I've like, and August is kind of the precursor, obviously, to the fall. Uh, like a couple days from, or actually tomorrow, I've got a doctor's appointment, and I've got counseling. I mean, those aren't fun things, but something to do. And then on Wednesday, going to my first ever baseball game. That should be interesting. I have no expectations except Cracker Jacks. Um, the song promised me Cracker Jacks. Um, I don't know if I'll ever come back. Those lyrics are just scary. Um, what else? What else is going on? It's right behind me too. Um, there's a wedding that will be going only to the best part of, which is not the actual wedding, but the stuff before with the free food. And then after that is I'll be a month dairy free because I read from several sources that it'll make you feel better, that you'll feel better, like more alert and stuff. Um, and then watch the dogs again, which I find oddly therapeutic. And then school starts on the 24th. And then I have an appointment with my doctor, um, or my psychiatrist on the 1st of September. And then I have a tentative date to see a neurologist about possibly having sleep issues on the, uh, what is that, the 14th? Or, no, the 8th. I have to call Blue Cross and make sure. I've been jumping back and forth between all this all these medical things to see if what fits with what and what I can do and what I can't do and all that fun stuff. Adults. Um, and but today, like I came up with a list. Like lately, I've been trying to be a lot more productive. I've been trying to look at the people that I really enjoy and like try and see what they do and kind of mimic what they do, not in terms of content, but in how they produce their content, as far as how they get it out and how often they get it out and how efficiently they use their time and work on stuff. And I'm already there in some ways. Like I already have like a log of like everything, like all my ideas. I have the book with me a good portion of the time, at least 80% of the time. Um, what else? It's just filled with stuff. This is a new. I filled up the other one that I started with at the beginning of the year. I filled that up. Now I'm now on my second notebook, and it's filling up pretty quickly. Um, there's just like today, I wrote a lot. I wrote like probably 2 pages, plus the dates and stuff that I have coming up. Um, like, but these are possible to do today. Some of them are like I have to. Like I have to call Blue Cross, make double sure that I can see the neurologist because I'm really curious as to see, or like to see what's going on in my head. Um, that's a scary thing, but I have to know. It's something that I just need. Um, because I've always had this like thing back and forth with being tired like all the time, like a couple hours after waking up, before everybody else's like daily slump, which is about 2 o'clock, between 2 and 4 for most people. Mine just kind of happens like prematurely at like noon, which it's noon or it's 12:30 right now. Um, but yeah, it just seems like it slowly creeps up a lot faster. I wake up at 8 o'clock. I go to bed at 11, so I get at least 9 hours of sleep. I was getting 10, but I think 10 might have been too much, so I moved back to 9. We're gonna see how 9 goes. Um, but anyways, the stuff that I wrote down is like Craigslist. I want to see what freebies they have and stuff. I want to see what potential gigs they have, what's in the community, what's in the job section. Just curious about all that. I'm gonna listen to music because I forgot how much or how inspiring and how much that actually means to me to just sit down and pay full focus on the music and or just think like while listening to it, like half think, oh, half think and half listen to the music. It's almost like meditation for me. Like I can't really just sit down and meditate. I've tried. It's really hard for me. I usually have to have a guide or have to have an instructor do it. Be like, okay, now you feel. It's almost like they're telling me what I'm feeling, like a placebo. Like, and I don't know. It's like brainwashing, but it's the good kind. I've got to arrange the things on my computer because I got Windows 10. I want to see what Windows 10 has to offer. I'll probably spend an hour on that. Um, I make a lot of stuff on my phone. I probably make more stuff on my phone than I do my computer in terms of audio. It's ridiculous, but that's because my phone is with me at all times. I'm gonna get FL Studio or the software that I have on my computer on my phone. That way I can just throw it directly into my software on the computer and I'll have so much stuff. Um, I'm gonna send my inspiring quotes and personal accomplishments to the boyfriend so that I can have it on the wall behind my computer so I can stare up at it and try and remember and not forget all the positives. Um, boring, boring, boring. Uh, I need to try and start just going with the flow. Whatever feels, and this has been working a lot better. I've been having a lot less stress. Um, hopefully, I can find a job that also doesn't have much stress. I mean, a job's a job. There's going to be stress. There's going to be stress in anything that you do, but I've got to start going with the flow and just letting things come out. Like if I want to paint, I should try and paint. If I have the urge to write, I should just get a pen and just go. I used to do that, And as a result, I was a lot happier, and I was a lot more productive and a lot more creative. I was more prone to pick up and do things rather than just be like, it's when you feel like you have to do something that it becomes a chore and that you resent it and you hate it. And I don't want to feel that way about things. So I'm going to write random things, or I'm going to try and start doing, like, if I want to write, I'm going to write. Um, if I want to listen to music, or if I want to create music or sounds, um, or create different projects, paint or draw, those are all possible things. Like, and I want to try, and I've said all these things before, but I need to put them to action. Like, if I'm bored, I should write a story. Like, if I'm trying to write, like, if I want to sit down and make sure that I write something, I should just write, boredom. Like, or if I'm sad, like, write sad. Like, let it come out onto the paper or whatever I happen to be doing. Um, like, or I could just write whatever is on the top of my head, whatever sentences, words, and maybe those might inspire something of their own. I've heard several people who write, like, that I'm paying attention to on YouTube, like several people that just write, and some actual writers for shows and stuff that I respect, and they just write. Like, and a lot of people say that the way to keep doing things is just to keep doing them, which even my teachers, like, I don't disagree with these theories. It's just I either have made excuses in the past, or like I've had legitimate reasons to not do it. Like, I feel this mental fogginess I've been feeling is, I'm not sure if it's an excuse or not. So I need to just keep on trying to push through it, um, and see where that goes. I mean, I might, like, there were a lot of, like, crappy things that happened, and the things that were the best. Like the video that I made, there was so much shit, like, in the small video that I made for my video class, but I turned it into something decent for what I had with me, for what I was working with. The run that I did, it was positive because I was gonna get up or give up in, like, mid run. Um, and yeah, I was just gonna start walking, like, just give up, but I didn't. Like, so maybe that's what I should do, is I should just look at the fog as, like, the crappy teammates I had on my team, or I should look at it as the out of breath, like, uh, urge to stop running the race, feeling. I should look at it like that and just try and, um, trudge through it. Maybe if I break through, I'll feel a lot better and be like, wow, it's like I still made this. Like, good job. And come out at the end of the race victorious, so to speak. Um, what else? I could just start writing. I have 4 whole story concepts. Um, and the stories, like, I just have to write them. Like, I have the whole backbones of stories, like, and how they could work, and I want them to be, um, inter like, intersecting each other. I want it to be in the same world. All 4 of the stories to be in the same world. I just have to write the first one, and then maybe it'll inspire me to write the other ones, or I could just write them all at the same time, and then maybe see which ones fit in which, and see how I could connect them, and then just push them out. Um, and that would be really cool. Like, if I just ended up somehow making a whole bunch of content, and then when I first, just like a load of it, and then just slowly release piece by piece and um, make more in the background, then it would seem like, I was consistently producing, uh, new projects, new things, and that would be great. Just like building up a repertoire, uh, or something like that. It would be great to just to do that. I mean, I had the idea of just dropping a whole bunch, but for one, you know, people would like that, but then you wouldn't have anything left over. I mean, you could do that. You could drop out whatever you have as soon as it's done, in huge chunks, but then it's like you'll be like having to make up a whole other chunk. I think people would rather have like tidbits on a more consistent basis than I've given you everything and now you have to wait. It's like, not that I have a huge fan base. I don't even really have a fan base, but when I do, I don't want to make them wait. That would be, I don't know. I don't like waiting. Like I would rather have like something every month, like various things throughout a year, rather than like once a year or every 3 years. But yeah, uh, so I've kind of mixed up everything. I've kind of talked about the past, the present, and future in no particular order, just as it came, which is the theme of this song or this video. And I'm going to try and post this. Shouldn't be a problem because I plan on being at the computer in this room most of the day. I didn't even talk about how the rooms have been converged in a way that I'll be just here and more inspired to actually do things. But I'm gonna end this video and yep, I'll end it right here.